Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I am Ben. I'm still Ben. I've not changed since this morning.
Still Ben.
And I am joined by still Louis. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right.
Still the better brother.
Excited for the next round, the final round.
This is round 5, isn't it? Yeah, there is. I think there's 4 players on 4-0 at this point, or 3 players on 4-0 at this point.
Wow, I didn't know that, but that's someone's looked out then.
Yeah. There's the one person's got a pair down. I believe it's table 2.
Is it into Toby?
I think it's into Toby. Yeah.
Well, the Nighthawk guy.
Oh no, he's lost one as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, so it's only these 2 that are 4-1.
Yeah.
I thought they were all
32.
Okay.
30 players.
There's 34 players.
Yeah.
So there should technically be 3, but I think because of draws and odd losses and things like that, I think it is actually these 2 playing for the win here.
Big.
So it's pretty big. We've got Daniel George and Sam Kimberley are playing here on the stream. The surnames aren't up there. I just remembered them.
Yeah, I'm glad you remembered them.
And they are going to be playing Power Struggle, and it is Sons of Behemat versus Archeon.
Pretty much an identical list to the last game.
Yep, pretty much.
Slightly different command traits and
couple of changes. Should we go through the mission first so we've got a bit of context to what we're talking about? It's alright, I'll keep telling people to turn off the lights at some point as well.
Classic.
So we're playing Power in Numbers.
Yes, we are indeed.
Basically, it's battle line units can hold these things.
Yeah, which doesn't really change anything for the Gargants, because they're all battle line.
Yep. And also, it doesn't really change anything for the Archeon, because they've not got enough battle line to be able to contest the Gargants anyway.
No, exactly. So it doesn't really change much. The burning is the interesting bit on this. This is one where you burn your points. I don't think there's any hold 1, hold 2, hold more, is there?
No. So basically, you score 2 VPs for your battle tactic, and then starting from the second battle round onwards, you can choose to burn an objective. Depending on how long you've controlled that objective, depends on how many victory points you get.
Yeah.
So if you controlled it for just that 1 turn, it's 1. If you controlled it for 2 turns, it's 2. Then 4. Then if you control it for all 5 turns, it's 8 victory points.
Yeah. To be fair, I can just see the Gargants running off the points, burning everything turn 2.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, let's go through the lists then. Pretty simple. We'll start with Daniel George.
Yeah, this is pretty chill on. It's free Gatebreakers.
Yeah.
We got the Command Trait Master of Magic for the reroll cast.
Yeah.
Arcane Tome to make them a wizard, and Flaming Weapon, probably going to make that big old mace, +1 damage.
Yep.
Vial of Manticore Venom is +1 to wound on 1 weapon.
Yep.
So again, that'll be on the big mace.
Yeah.
They're getting +1 to hit against everything with a command or a banner.
Because of idiots with flags.
Yeah, and the Kronspine Incarnate's there. Doesn't say which one it's linked to, but I'm assuming it will be the general.
Yeah, it is, I believe, according to... I was talking to Daniel yesterday, actually, and we were talking about the army that you can see panning across the screen now. Excuse the shaky camera, but we had some spare time after, I don't know, the 10-minute game that we had, game 4. So, there we go. Look at beautiful close-ups of this army. Absolutely gorgeous here from Daniel, and it's going to be nice to see them there on the tabletop and see just what they can do going into his opponent's list. Samuel Kimberley. So we had this on yesterday, game 3, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we've got, it's the same list again, but we'll just run through it really quickly. It's Archeon with Tzeentch as his Aura of Chaos, and then the Binding Damnation. We've got the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, who, again, Tzeentch. It basically might as well be Slaves to the Darkness, Tzeentch.
Yeah.
Mask of Darkness for a teleport, the Chaos Lord, with the Arcane Tome, so he's a wizard. Again, Mask of Darkness, so another teleport.
Yeah, he put that fight twice command ability. Yeah, hopefully coming in clutch today.
Yeah, and then you've got 2 units of 3 Varangard, a unit of 5 Chaos Knights, and then 2 units of 9 Untamed Beasts. Now, the Untamed Beasts are really nice because they've got the ability to, like, they're the Chaos Knights. They've got the ability to have that pre-game move. It might not be a big thing in this particular mission, but in other missions against other matchups, you've definitely got the capability of blocking things off before the game's even started.
Yeah.
And being only 1 drop, it means that you can put yourself in a screening position, and then you're right, you can have the turn.
Started on Archaeon's foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at this.
Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful model.
Beautiful model. Gorgeously painted by the players. Gorgeously painted. And then we'll go straight into the top down because the players are beginning.
Yeah, let's not get caught out like last time.
No, well, I mean, already by this point last time, Toby had already taken his first turn.
Well, no, the Gargant player went first. We'd missed a whole.
Oh yeah, we
missed a whole unit dying.
Yep.
Deployment and everything. But taking a bit slower.
I'll take that. It makes it easier for me.
At least we can talk about deployment here. So I'm guessing we're going to get a Gargant on every point, and then just the Incarnate probably near the biggest group of people.
There'll be Gargant. Archaon's obviously the one drop, so he has to deploy his whole army before he gets a chance to do anything. But I imagine we'll see something along the lines of Archaon back as far back as he can for this point, and then we'll just have units as far as they can forward there for Sam.
Sam's got to be really careful that if he's going to give away the first turn, he deploys in a way that this Incarnate cannot ruin the game straight away.
Yeah.
How are they 22 away in this, or
they are 9 back? So yeah, 22 away.
22 away. So it's still a 10-inch charge if he deploys on the line.
Yeah.
So maybe he just deploys 2 back. It looks like he's not deployed 2 back.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see, because if that Incarnate gets into I guess these Untamed Beasts are going to move forward.
Yeah.
But that puts, if they move forward, that puts all the Gargants on his points.
Yeah. You've got to be really careful.
Which is bad news. So I don't like this deployment unless he's going to go first.
I think you either have to go first, teleport, and then try and get into a position where you can do some damage. Difference is, this time Daniel's got an unbind because he's got an Arcane Tome on the battlefield on his general, whereas the last Gargant list didn't have that.
This Dan's list here is lacking ward saves.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
But all of them are a lot killier than the last Gargants.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what the trade-off is there. And there's a lot more units here with banners or commands. Pretty much everything other than Archaon.
Yeah, everything.
He's getting +1 to hit against.
And the little characters, the Lord and the Sorcerer.
Oh, yeah.
But if they're in combat, then Sam's not done his job properly.
Yeah, exactly. So be interesting to see. What do you think of this deployment, Ben?
What, from Sam's side of things?
Yeah.
I think it's really dangerous.
Yeah, I do as well.
It's massively aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And what Daniel could do is he equally could go slightly just at the back of the board.
Mm-hmm.
If Sam goes first, the worst he does is go in this way and then open himself up to a counter charge.
Do you want to get Archaon into a Gargant turn 1? Probably not. He needs to kill them somehow, and Archaon's really his only way to do it. But if he teleports Archaon, I guess he could move up to it if the Gargant's deploying the line. So I think he's putting the line out now to make sure Archaon can't turn 1 charge him without a teleport.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is a smart move.
Definitely. And because of that, it has made Sam's deployment worse. Hear me out. Because of this... Alright, Sam's shouting down ours. Because, obviously, if he moves this forward with the Untamed Beast, he doesn't have to do the pre-game move. But if he wants to do the pre-game move and moves them forward, as you say, it then potentially opens up a Gargant coming in and being right on his point.
Yeah, 20 guys on that point to start with.
Yeah. Knowing you're going first. Knowing you have the choice. More importantly, knowing that you have the ability to know who's going next in the next turn, I would have deployed 2 back from the line, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and then you can go, you go, mate. And then he's just going to either walk forward...
And then he'll stand
just chill.
here.
Yeah.
He'll either stand here or he'll stand just on those objectives just there.
Yeah.
And then that'll be his turn. Great, you've wasted a turn of combat.
Yeah.
The moment you start throwing stuff in, if Sam does go first, you're giving Daniel an opportunity in his turn 1 to get into combat and get into your army, which isn't good for him, because every turn that you can prevent one of these Gargants from being in combat is a turn where it's 20% less effective than it was for the rest of the game.
Yeah. It's going to be like... If he gives this Gargant first turn, and they all move 12, the Gatebreakers, I think.
Yeah.
So they've got 10-inch charges. If he makes a 10-inch charge onto that point and kills those knights, that's 20 models on that point, and he's only got 1 turn to get rid of him before he could potentially burn it.
Yeah.
And if he gets 2, he could get all his Gargants on all the points.
Yeah.
And then burn all 6 at the start of his turn and just go, sweet.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now?
Daniel's got a bit of a difficult bit, though, because...
they are long charges.
They're long charges, but also, if he moves off these objectives, right?
Teleports.
There's teleports coming in behind. And if there's a teleport in behind with a battle line unit, they claim it, they burn at the same turn, going on from turn 2.
Yeah.
They take that 1 VP, and they're happy with it. Sam's ideal scenario here is all of the objectives are off the board by turn 2.
And they're just brawling to get
and then it's just
prime 100 points.
It's can I kill a Gargant? He needs to kill 1 and achieve all his battle tactics. If he does that, he's on to a winner.
I don't know if a teleporting Archaon kills a Gargant, because he's going to be out of range of the fight twice.
Yeah.
Where in this mess is that him right at the front?
Yeah.
One of these.
No, his 2 heroes are back here, I believe.
Yeah, so that he's not going to get to fight twice.
No.
So
I don't think you teleport Archeon. I don't think that's Sam's plan.
no,
I think his plan is if Daniel leaves him a space open, he will teleport a battle line unit to go into one of these back lines, providing it's empty in turn 2, and then he'll burn the objective straight away.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do is you either want to force Daniel's hand and make him burn all of his objectives as soon as he can, or you want to try and hold off what you can.
This is what I meant. This is where I would put the Incarnate here.
Just hit.
Because even if he gets this pre-game move with the Untamed Beast, there's still play to charge round.
Yeah.
If they move forward, they could move back.
They could.
That might be the play.
Yep.
And then there's no charge. But where they are now, if they get a 10-inch charge and they tag Archeon, that's real bad news.
The other option is they move this way with one unit and this way with the other.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're creating this line from this bit of scenery just there.
I think moving forward is a bad idea. It gives the Gargants...
I definitely agree.
It depends. I think we'll see. If he moves forward, I would expect him to take the turn.
Yeah.
And he's going to push up and try and keep him off his points. If they move forward and he gives the turn away, I think that's a massive misplay there.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see shortly. We're moving around again.
Yeah, Daniel's got the wonderful opportunity here to be able to take a couple of extra minutes because obviously Sam being the 1-drop, his whole army's on the table. There's no thinking about, are you going to put this here, this there, this there. Daniel has all the time in the world, well, not all the time in the world, but has a lot of time to be able to sit there and go, is this the better play? Is this the better play? What am I going into Archeon here with first? There is the fist bump to start the game between the two players. And
so that is a Gargant deploying on the back line.
Yep. And because of that, he's made Sam has made Daniel go first.
With no pre-game move?
No pre-game move.
Risky still. Like, I'm worried that we're going to get an Incarnate charge into all of this.
So, in a straight line, it's 22 inches. How far is the Incarnate
12.
move? 12. So, you're looking at a 8-inch charge. 10-inch charge.
10-inch charge.
Yeah, 10-inch that way, and then a potential pile in that way.
Yeah, which is, I don't think is great. I mean, that is what I'd be doing. I'd be moving 12 and just going for it.
Yeah.
I'd probably be doing the same, maybe the same with both the Gargants, but the safe play would be to just throw the Incarnate in and stop them moving up. Is he running free?
Yep, ferocious advance.
So he's chilling.
Yep.
So it's probably going to go down the way that you suggested it would, where both players chill for a turn.
Yep.
All the points get burned.
Yep.
And then they just brawl.
Yeah. I mean,
which I think is a fine way to play it as well. But there's no agreement. Like, that could not happen.
Definitely. I mean, now that Daniel has chosen ferocious advance, it begs to say that they are just going to move up maybe here at worst.
They might not even do that. They might just stay right at the back.
Yeah, definitely.
Because then the closer they move up, the more Archeon is likely to be able to fight twice and kill them.
Yeah, you definitely got that. You don't want to move up from Daniel, but if you do make the mistake of moving up, not that he will, but if you do move up to here, you've got the potential that Sam can come this way, or he'll find out if he's got the double turn first.
Yeah.
If he does, you then aggressively move with Archeon.
Archeon's future sight thing,
You go into Archeon, you potentially try and Slayer, or you can't Slayer of Kings of Gargant.
No,
but
just
you
take
can
D6.
take a damn sight amount of wounds off it.
Yeah.
If you also hit with a Varangard unit, potentially kill it, and then you might have a Varangard unit on this objective to then burn it in turn 2 if you have priority.
Yeah, and I guess that's the play that's going to happen. He's going to be playing for this double.
Yeah.
Which is risky.
Definitely.
But if it pays off, it could win the game.
Oh, yeah. I had a conversation with Sam yesterday because he kept using his Foresight ability every single turn until he got the double, and then he stopped. And I asked him afterwards, I'm like, why did you do that? And he's like, well, because I win ties on the roll-off. I've got a better chance of being able to choose if I have the turn or not if I don't put it down to a 50-50. Yeah. And he's right. It's like a 40% chance or something like that that he doesn't get the turn. So he's got a 60% in favour versus a 50% in favour. So it's one of those things of quite a lot of Archeon players that are new to it might just spam that every single turn and be like, yeah, this is great. But being able to think about it at that extra little bit of a level is completely different. So... the game hasn't properly started yet. He is pre-game moving. Oh, this is the mistake.
Well, it'll be interesting now to see if he swaps his battle tactic.
To what?
I don't know. Is the board half the... It could do a monstrous takeover and then get right up in someone's face.
Let's have a cheeky look at the mission. Oh, sorry. Let me put the left on for you. There you go. Some works. Also, thank you very much for the subscription, Hugh. Appreciate it. And also,
Good
Elvin
old
Painter.
Hugh.
Yeah.
My mate Hugh.
And then we go to the mission. Objectives are just territories are half 11 inches on.
Well, this would change his thinking. I think running was fine, but it'd be interesting to see if he changes battle tactic now.
He's definitely got the play to now, and Sam owes it to Daniel to offer him that change if he wants it.
Yeah, but the Incarnate doesn't particularly keep anything back now. Like, he can't really... Yeah, so he's just doing the move.
He's staying with where he is, and that's absolutely fine.
And I'm guessing he's going to put a Gargant, one there and then one.
Yep. Drax Hammer, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Appreciate that. Saying cheer class coverage, lads. Scrub up well. I appreciate that. That actually gets you entries into our Horus Heresy box giveaway.
1-all.
Yeah. !HH in the chat, or !Heresy if you are interested in potentially winning a Heresy box. Are we drawing that? We'll have game 5. I'll then take a 2-minute break. Say thanks to the players. Oh, we've just lost our left cam. And then there we go. And then I'll come back and I'll draw the winner for that box.
So you're the Archaeon player.
Yes.
You're Sam.
I'm Sam.
What are you doing in your turn?
In my turn, I am oh my god, what's happening with all the cameras? What am I doing in my turn? I am doing aggressive expansion. Because you're going to burn them turn 2.
Running 3 is a bold move if you are going to burn them.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't aggro expansion first.
Yeah. But are you just moving the Untamed Beast to run forward to block and then just calling it the turn?
Pretty much.
Move these knights to the back or to the front, basically?
I think what you're doing is you're measuring how far the Incarnate can go, making sure he can't get over the back of you.
Yep, without a charge.
Yep, and then just screening where you can here. Obviously, you've got the shooting coming out from the Gargants. It might change what's happening.
Only from one, though, because they'll ram the others.
Yep. But yeah, I'd screen that. And do you know what? I know it's battle line units that claim it, but I'd even screen with the knights.
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is stop that Gargant getting on that point if he gets the turn.
I mean, this will all completely change, right?
Well, he will know if he gets the double. So we'll be if he uses that and we see him not screen his points, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the power of Archaeon, because he can set up for the perfect double turn, knowing that he has to go. It's not a choice of whether he wants it or not. You literally have to take it.
Yeah. All right, okay. If you give me, I'm gonna be hovering around the tape. I'm gonna still be here talking. I'm gonna be hovering around the window, watching for when Sam decides to use his ability, and I'll go and have a look at the dice.
No, don't.
So that we can then. Well, it means that we've got the option to be able to talk about it.
We'll be able to tell anyway.
Yeah. Well, potentially.
We will. You'd expect.
Sam's a very cagey player, though, at times, as Caragon says in the chat.
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Yeah. It's definitely a thing where I'm going to sit here. He's got his branded coffee cup that he's been using to roll the dice in. Do you not want to know, Louis?
No, you can do. You can do.
Would you rather not know?
It doesn't. I don't think it matters. Actually, I was just a bit worried. It was not a big event, if someone was listening, but there's only 30-something people. I wouldn't.
There's 30-something people, and there's only 2 players at the tabletop.
Someone could text him and go, "Ding, you're getting doubled."
Yeah, I can see that. But it's a bit. Well, it wouldn't matter if Daniel was getting doubled. There's nothing he can do about it.
No, but you have some counterplay, don't you? You have redeploys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CP coming in for Archaeon. He's just trying to get the free one so he can do his thing for free, and I will go and stand next to Sam. I will be. Oh, before I leave, Louis, if you're Sam, because you asked me this, what do you do this turn?
Well, yeah, it depends if you get the double or not. Basically, if you're not going to get the double, you set up to screen, and if you are, you set up to just do a crazy double. Oh, so. So they're rolling the Archaeon dice now. He's going to see the future. Ben's just hovering outside, left me in charge with all the controls. But yeah, we're just sat here waiting. They're just talking it through while he shakes his coffee cup around. And I mean, the ability to know if you're getting the next turn on that is big. So we should see some bold moves. Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to stay slightly quiet now, though, because if you speak too loud, they'll hear.
Actually, this is a relatively soundproof room. You wouldn't believe it. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool.
You could write it so everyone knows, and then you don't even have to say it.
Well, I can tell you that the person who has the next turn is on this side of the overlay.
So we'd expect to see now.
That's Sam, by the way.
We'd expect to see some bold moving forward, getting ready to maybe even a teleport. If he teleports, he knows he can move next turn.
Again, the Caragon came in very rightly so in the chat that the teleport is actually probably so he can keep the Chaos Lord for the double fight up to speed with Archaon's movement.
Yeah, how far does Archaon move? Can he make it to this Gargant on the left-hand side?
Let me double check. I think it's 14, isn't it?
Because the worst thing he could do here would be charge the Incarnate.
Right, let's have a look at Archaon. There we go. We've got a 14-inch move there, 20 wounds, 3 up save, and bravery 10.
Bravery 10.
Oh, yeah.
Slayer of Kings, -2 rend.
Yeah.
What a ridiculously bad weapon.
I know, it's awful.
It used to be -1 at some one point, didn't it? The last edition.
What we found funny is when we had Sam on yesterday, he was against Khorne, and it meant the Wrathmongers that were in the enemy Khorne army were giving Archaon +1 attack.
I like that.
So
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But Archaon has the ability to be able to be quite tanky.
So was it 14?
It's 14, so that's 12.
14's not
14.
Oh, he's casting the teleport. It didn't go off.
Okay, well that changes your game plan.
Because he hasn't got Master of Magic, does he? Because Archaon is the general, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Archaon is the general, yeah.
Movement then, innit?
Straight into movement. Aggressive expansion taken by Sam. A nice, simple, easy one.
Because now he knows he has the double. He has the play, to try and take this left point. If you take that Gargant off, you can get this left point, and then he can burn
4.
4.
Can you burn multiple a turn?
What a great question.
Should we go back to the mission real quick and have a cheeky look?
I would expect so.
Just in case, you never know. Some you can only burn 1 a turn.
1 or more.
1 or more.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe that's the play. Put him at the back foot, and then he has to either make the decision to burn his and go get up on battle tactics,
or home down and stay where he is.
He could even, if he kills this one, he could burn these 3 and leave his top left one. Knowing that the Gargants are on the other side of the board.
Yeah. I mean, we've already seen that here. The Chaos Knights are coming down. They're not actually going to I would be mighty surprised if they charge here. I would actually be surprised if Sam isn't just going to move, set up for turn 2, and then in turn 2, really bring the pain, bring Archaon into this, and just try and solidly kill that.
Yeah.
Worst thing that happens from that point, the Incarnate goes into Archaon.
And keeps him there.
Wow. Brilliant. Great. Thanks. I'm happy. Archaon's done his job. If you can get rid of 1, and then you can use the Varangard to come down here, 6 Varangard will kill a Gargant on the charge. 2
units of 3 though, so it will get to fight obviously, and it might. These are quite swingy. The most swingy Gargants you can have. Varangard are elite though, aren't they?
Yes.
They're heroes. No, they're not heroes in this, but they are elite.
They are elite.
So they don't get +1.
Don't get the +1
because they don't have a leader.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Can Archaon Slayer of Kings the Incarnate? No, it just removes a level.
It removes a level, which but he's not. Slayer of Kings only works on heroes.
And the Incarnate's
not a hero.
Yep.
So can't do it on the Incarnate. When he's deployed them wrong.
Sam's just put in his excitement. They're 3 units that look 6 models, sorry, that look very similar. He's just moved them into better position for.
Yeah, so if I was the Gargant player now, I'd be like, well, I know what's happening next. Because you've shown your hand straight away, which is fine to do so because you know what's happening.
I think Sam's got to play for this at this point, though. Like, the game could very much. Hang on, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, put that back.
Let's have a look at the screen. There we go. Slayer of Kings. Hero. Enemy hero.
Yeah.
No monsters, just heroes.
Yeah, so there's no point in putting it into the Arcana. Would be a big play if it did work on monsters. Slay it and then actually kill it.
Yeah.
And then you could get rid of it in a turn, but
that would be the only way in the game, I believe, to actually get rid of it in
Hand
a
of
turn.
Dust?
Oh, a Hand of Dust as well, yeah.
You could the now root thing from what's her face, Alariel? She has that really rubbish weapon that doesn't do anything, but if it takes a wound, you roll a dice, and if you get a 1, you know.
Yeah. Don't do it, Sam.
Oh, you do not charge that
Don't
Incarnate,
do it.
Sam.
You know you've got the double. Maybe he's hoping he can kill the Incarnate in a turn, but if he does, he leaves Archeon open to 3 Gargants hitting him in the face.
Maybe he's going to charge both of these here and then lock, because then the Incarnate can't retreat.
Potentially.
That would be a fine move if Archeon's buffed up. If Archeon's buffed up to the point where he'll survive it.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem I've got here is that if Sam tries to make these long bomb charges but only gets in with 1, he's done for. He needs to hit with the whole army at once.
Yeah, surely he's just not going to charge. What was his battle tactic? Ferocious
advance, yeah.
Which is...
aggressive.
Yeah, good. As it should be.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that, right? Like, he claims them, sure, whatever. Because the Knights were on here, this unit of Iron Guard were on here.
Everything was on there.
Actually, I don't think Sam actually controls that objective.
You can control it with other things. It's just
battle line that can...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair play.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Well,
Plus, Iron Guard a battle line in...
Yeah, but they weren't touching the objective at the point. Archeon was over it.
Yeah.
So, but beside the point. Sam saying what we're all thinking, this is going to be over so quick. And he's trying to make the charge into the Incarnate. I'll be honest with you, that's a bad idea. No, bro, you just need to be able to claim it. Sam, I wouldn't be rolling anything if I were you, matey.
I mean, there is play. He could get an extra round of attacking if that Archeon manages to tag both them Gargants. Oh no, Sam. I don't like this.
I don't think this is the play.
I don't either.
Oh, Subworks, thank you very much for the donation. I will put your entries in there.
What a hero.
All of these proceeds go into the box and then help pay for the shipping, especially on this thing, because it's heavy as all hell.
Bro 2, this isn't the one where you need to be within an inch to burn. You can burn more than 1 point whenever you want.
A million miles away.
Yeah.
Sam, you don't... Just because you rolled it doesn't mean you have to take it, mate.
Go on, mate. Change your mind. I mean, it might be the play. It's not the play. And he's just tagging the Incarnate as well. How do you feel about this, Ben?
Awful.
I mean, we could be proved wrong.
Sorry, say again.
We could be proved wrong.
Oh, I mean, we definitely can.
I mean, he can pile in next turn.
He's roaring the Incarnate. No roar on the Incarnate.
The Incarnate could just Titanic Duel anyway.
Yeah, might as well.
I guess he's re-rolling everything is Archeon anyway, I'd imagine. I don't feel great about this. Go on.
He's starting straight up with the Slayer of Kings. He's not even... Unless he's hoping he can pop the Incarnate bottom of turn 2. Sorry, top of turn 2. Winning on 3s.
Rerolling everything in a game where rerolls aren't really a thing anymore. He's very broken.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Sam did roll, I think that's 3 6s there, on the Slayer of Kings. There you go, 4s there. Only 1 goes through onto the Incarnate.
+2 save? How does he get +2 save?
Mystic Shield on
Mystic
defense.
Shield.
Yeah. So Mystic Shield came in from the Magic Wizard.
Sam.
Especially knowing the Mystic Shield's on there, you don't go in, do you?
I mean, he's still only got a 4-up save against most of his attacks, right?
I know, but the problem is, a 4-up save is a 50-50, when you could be going into this Mega Gargant on the left and putting him on a 6-up save.
I think I'm going to hope that he's going to pile in there next turn. And what he wants... Well, he's got the double, I just don't... Maybe he wants to kill this and that Gargant next turn and thinks he can do it with just the Varangard and the Knights. Because where are his heroes?
Yeah.
They're not going to be buffing...
actually,
no, those two. The fight twice is only 12.
Yeah, they're only here.
And Ocular Visions is only 12, isn't it?
You do have a teleport potentially to put him within a
I
point.
don't like them chances.
This is crazy.
Daniel has a good point. Mystic Shield is a good thing for Gargants.
Yeah.
Being able to +1 on that many wounds is great.
Being able to +1, being able to Finest Hour, and being able to all-out defense. You can get to +3, which ignores a lot of rend.
Yeah.
Either ignores a lot of rend completely, or puts you on that that 3-up save. This is not good. I think that's only 6 wounds there on the Incarnate.
It's not a lot.
You'd have been putting 18 wounds on that Mega Gargant probably, or something similar.
Yeah, absolutely destroying it probably.
Not in a turn, I don't think.
No, but putting a good amount onto it, especially without Mystic Shield on it. Might have got to all-out defense because he failed his raw.
Yeah.
But +1 is...
But yeah, you'd be safe. What's a Mega Gargant's normal save?
4.
So you're back onto a 5-up.
Yeah.
So you fail 3 of those dice instead of 1. That's 12 damage instead. Sorry, 9 damage instead of 3.
I'd be interested to see how much. If Arcane dies here, this game is done.
Sam's going to really struggle. Sam's going to really struggle.
I don't know.
He's counting up.
But Sam's saying the turn really could have gone better for him. I would agree.
Daniel looks like he's healing the wounds on the Incarnate in the Battle Shock phase instead of keeping hold of them.
Which is that? I think there is an FAQ out.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
They're the opposite way round. On the app. I don't know if they are on here.
I don't have access to the book on the app because I don't.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. Is the Hobby Room covering next Mancunian Carnage event? I will be covering the next Mancunian Carnage event, most definitely.
The team one?
Sorry?
The team one or the
No, the August one.
Oh, we're going to both anyway.
Oh. All right, jeez. No, I will definitely be covering the August one there, Hugh.
For Hugh's mental health, I'm not going to grudge him. I don't think he could take another beating.
No?
And if I beat him again, that's 2-1, and then...
Yeah, that's fair.
You know... Yeah, it is on the FAQ. I thought it had been.
All right. How has it been FAQ'd? So that he does heal?
He does heal, yeah.
Right, okay. That's even worse. That's
how it reads, though.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works for Croak and everything else that has the same kind of rule.
Yeah.
So, Sam's taking his turn.
Well, he has to.
Obviously.
He's not got a choice.
And he has to make a play for this bottom point. He has to put everything he's got into that Gargant, slay it, and burn those 4 points.
Maybe he commentates. Bro2 Tabletop, it is myself, the One Man Bailey, and I have got Louis with me here. If you're asking in terms of Mancunian Carnage, I think that's Moog. Is that you? I know you're in the chat. I can't remember though. I have an events calendar that I have to look at because.
Well, it won't be me because I'm playing. He put maybe in chat.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, last time I played, Hugh was at your midweeker.
Yeah.
And he played those 3 Dread Saurons.
What a lad. What a lad.
Toby's my brother, actually, Bro2 Pro.
Yeah, we've got the better brother here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how this works.
The superior.
Right.
The first. The original. The OG.
All right, let's have a cheeky look. Oh, hey, Fabian. How's it going? Hope you're doing great. Mancunian Carnage in August. I've got Karagon down for covering me with that. There you go.
Good
Tom,
nice.
I don't know if you're still in the chat. We're there.
Does the hobby room have more events coming up then?
Exclamation mark events in the chat, I believe. Or go to the hobbyroom.events. And you've got 3 events there that I am running. You've got Decimation at the end of August. Obliteration midweek in October. Maybe it's not that. Maybe I lied. Maybe just go to the website Berserk. And then in December, I've got a doubles tournament that I'm running. All information, all available there. Has Sam just not chosen?
Is he going to pick Conquer? I'd be interested to see where he puts his buff. So maybe when he's done, starts moving, you go out and ask him. Because I can't tell from here where he's put Ocular Visions.
It'll be on one of these units of Vanguard.
He was reaching over to Archaon for some range.
I think he's out of 12.
Might be 18. The teleport not gone off again, I think. Sam's casting has been awful.
Yeah.
Suffering from the -1 to the Incarnate. Trying to put -1 strike last on that Gargant, I think, which is a great idea.
It was a wonderful play. If he manages to get it off, he puts both Vanguard units in here.
And the Knights.
And the Vanguard could pop their fight twice in that instance.
Yeah, and fight both times before.
Yeah, so you'll have 5 activations before Daniel gets to do anything. And then you are in control of 4 objectives. Then you burn 4 objectives.
Is that marker on their finest hour on that Gargant?
Yes,
as well?
it is. Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move. Daniel's making all the right plays so far. And I don't know if I'd do the same things that Sam is doing.
No, Daniel's definitely making the plays that he needs to be able to just put Sam on the back foot.
Yeah.
The mission obviously isn't helping.
No.
Which is unfortunate and very strange, actually, to see a Gargant player be so comfortable on a 6-objective mission. A lot of them are a bit uneasy and a bit unnerved about it.
Well, it's only 6 objectives till turn 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's not a chance he wasn't burning them to move off.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. Karagon's not doing Carnage with me because he's at a different event. So it could be Moog, depending. There you go.
Really, it just comes down to... You still haven't picked a battle tactic?
Yeah, I'm going to go and double check with the players and see what it is, because I do have to remind them. Sam's just choosing now.
He's got to be Conquer, right?
I think
While there's objectives?
Yeah, I think you have to. I mean, what have you got? You got Bring It Down, you got Slay the Wall, you got Conquer.
Surely you save them for 3, 4, and 5 if you...
Yeah, Bring It Down on the Incarnate. Oh, actually, do you get Bring It Down on the Incarnate?
You do, but not with a monster. It has a monster keyword, so when it is removed, when it's slain, you will get it, but you can't get +1 for doing it with a monster.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Icons pop -1 to hit.
Yep.
Once per game, which is good.
Moog, take the week off. Come and live with me for a week. Done. Yeah, I think...
I feel like a mum worrying for the son now.
I know. Well, you're sat here going, Sam, why have you done this?
Well, but again, he might have a game plan in his head that we just don't know.
I would be... Yeah, this is indeed Table 1 Drats. I would love to be inside his head to be able to understand what the heck is going on here. Because certainly not for me understanding what's going on.
Well, Sam probably thought in his head, I can get that Incarnate down a level. Right?
Yeah,
so he's expecting to kill it this turn. So in his head, maybe there's only 2 Gargants left. And that's a fine play. Yeah, so I think they're discussing battle tactics because they've done some of the turn.
Yeah.
He's running free.
Yeah, the Sorcerer Lord, the Chaos Lord, and the Untamed Beast at the back. Hey, look.
Oh, wow, it worked.
It did. When people talk, it works. 80% of the time.
I guess it would be better if you had a table not in the same room as everyone else.
Yeah, well, when we do events here, they're going to be playing in there.
Yeah.
Big brain play.
BBP.
Yeah, so I think Ferocious Advance is the safe one. Would I have gone with Conquer? Yes. But would I have also put Archeon into that Gargant on the left? Yes. Would
or
I
just not charge?
Would I
well,
be...
he could still pile in now. He can still fight that Gargant now.
Yeah.
If he fights with Archeon first, he can go, oh yeah, probably not the best anymore. He could also pile in right and tag both of these. So the only thing that can move is this one Gargant that's left.
Yeah.
Which is a fine play as well if he thinks Archeon can survive.
Well, I mean, Archeon hasn't popped Finest Hour yet.
No. Could be next term.
Could
but
be.
If he's going to pile into them now...
Yeah. I think Sam's...
I think he's probably started being decisive and then halfway through gone,
actually.
Yeah, and I think indecision is not great in this hobby.
And this is one of the things I've been saying to a lot of players that I've been talking to that are new. Like, or that when we had a team event, I was telling all my team, like, hey, don't be afraid to go behind in VPs turn 1 and 2. You don't, basically, my point being, you don't have to blow everything in turn 1.
So surely there's going to be a redeploy. Yeah, he's just checking there if he can get past. I would expect there to be a redeploy, unless he's moved in a way in which the bottom knight stops it, which could be a thing.
Yeah, because you can't redeploy anywhere near 3,
No.
and Archeon's creating this bubble, and this knight, I think, is probably just creating a bubble. If not, it will be it will be millimeters either way.
He can't really go anywhere anyway. He could, because he'll be stepping off the point.
Yeah.
So he probably looked and gone, yeah, I can't actually leave. Because if he leaves, he just doesn't charge.
Yeah.
And just stays here.
Yeah, and if he steps off the point, that's 4 VPs for Sam.
So
this turn,
the rough thing now is he's picked these 3 to run right. But he needs his Chaos Lord and his Sorcerer close enough to do all the buffs. So he needs to be careful how he runs these, just in case he doesn't get this off.
Yeah, he's in plenty of space by the looks of things.
But him doing that means, I guess that goes on at the start of the combat phase. So that can go on and then he could pile into the Gargant if he needs to.
Yeah.
1?
That's 2 there.
Yeah, but he's still, sorry.
Yeah, he's in plenty of space. A foot's quite a large space, particularly.
And I guess the Untamed Beasts seem
board.
like they'll have a high move.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sam's saying if the Raw went off, he might have took a life off the Incarnate.
A level.
Which is probable. But still,
yeah.
I mean, in this play, it does look like he thought that maybe he's got greedy.
I think he has. That's what I was saying earlier. I think turn 1, you've got greedy there. I think what you could have done, and that's, again, the benefit of us sitting here is we can discuss this and go through this. I think if this current game looks like this is actually only level 1, this is fighting last, then this is a phenomenal play from Sam. Because in this one turn, you probably kill this and the Incarnate, right?
And he went for it, though, right? So I guess he tried to make the play. And it's just that I don't think he's got very many cast off. I think they were saying that he's failed 2 or 3 casts. Yeah. So he's not piling in with Archeon. Unless he's
first. Oh,
no, unless these go twice and then Archeon fights afterwards.
Potentially.
Which is going to happen because he'll fight with one thing here, then the Gargant will smack something back surely before it dies.
I assume but there's a unit of Vanguard that hasn't fought.
That Archeon is not within 3 of the Gargant.
Not the moment.
There's no Raw coming out. So it will have +2 save.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Yeah. It's a shame he hasn't, I don't know, made the Sorcerer Lord a monster and charged him in and then roared with that.
And get battered.
Yeah, oh yeah, but at least the roll happened. Archeon does have a command ability to fight on death.
Wonderful.
Doesn't he? I forgot about that. The Ever Chosen has... Is this the old book or is this the new one? Uses command ability at the start of the combat phase. Until the end of the phase, each time a model is receiving the unit is slain, it can fight. It's called By My Will.
So he might put that on another unit of the Vanguard?
You put that on the unit of Vanguard that hasn't fought or won't be fighting first.
Fight with the other one.
Fight with the other one, then do them.
Mm-hmm.
He roared the Incarnate. Yep.
Titanic Jewel comes in, which negates the -1 from the Eye of Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, the Eye of Ed Sheeran.
The Eye of. No, I was gonna make a joke. I'm not going to. I backed out. I wussed out, chat.
So the Incarnate's not Rod Archaon, so he's fighting twice.
Yeah.
Or as long as he's in range.
I can't believe the Incarnate's like Ren 3, 4 damage.
That's exactly the same as everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not Archaon.
It did, bro. Too. It doesn't. I don't think it matters who he swings first with.
No.
Because the Incarnate's going to strike back whatever happens.
Yeah.
So I think Archaon going first is a bad idea. I think he's going to get swung back anyway.
I'm pretty sure Archaon has popped the eye.
The Incarnate will get to pile in whatever happens. So I would expect to potentially go with the first unit of Varangard.
What you're saying?
There's no room. There's no room for Archaon to pile around though. I mean, he could pile around the opposite way.
Yeah, he definitely could. He's got the opportunity to do that and the possibility, but I don't see that happening. It is 3 CP to summon a pair of glasses to the table as well. Right, I'll be 2 seconds.
So where is he swinging? That's the interesting thing. We've got a handful of dice. He's going with Varangard because they're doing mortal wounds on 6s to hit. Yeah, so the Varangard are swinging first. They're not piling in, which is not what I would have done.
It's Varangards.
Yeah, he got 6s to hit a mortal wounds.
Say again, sorry.
He did 6s to hit a mortal wound,
Yes.
so Varangard.
Yes. He did. Dan's just making sure, and quite rightly so, that everybody's getting their rules right and they're playing the game appropriately and properly.
So he's gone with the Varangard, but they have not piled him.
No. They've stayed where they are.
I don't think even if Archaon went and piled in round, I don't think he could have stopped that piling anyway. Bro 2 Pro, because where he is, he can't fit through that gap. And even if he comes round, they're base to base, so he'll be able to swing anyway.
Yeah.
Because even if he comes round here like this, that Incarnate can still go round the other way.
Yeah.
Because you can always pile in based like at least as close, right? So even if you're touching, you just stay touching.
You just roll round.
Yeah. And I think the Incarnate has reach on some of its weapons anyway. But yeah, that's probably why he swung it first, so he can actually get some out of it before they die.
Yeah. Bro2, you're definitely right. You guys can change the angles yourselves in the chat if you want to. ! View, space, and then left, close, or right. It will change you to the different angles that we've got here on the cameras. It saves me having to have an actual producer.
You wear many hats, Ben. Producer, star, you know. Not the best host here, but that's one of them.
That's 2 hats. I appreciate the 2 hats. Thanks.
What is that? A hand on that Gargant's?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it's painted like skin.
Yeah, because he's just killed He's killed something and then ripped it off and just stuck it on his belt.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. You're a groupie. You have to lug all your own gear. That's another hat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Mid-table warrior.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Me too. Join the club.
Yep. Hashtag mid-table warrior for life.
For life.
Maybe that's the name. Mid-table warrior.
Don't do that. Don't put yourself down, mate. You'll beat me one day.
We've had 1 game.
I've won 100% of them. Remember that.
Because of 100% of the priority rolls. But it is a game with dice.
It is a dice game.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He killed Sigmar and stuck his hand on the belt, pretty much. Yeah, because that's from the scenery piece.
Yeah.
Although that definitely looks like a bit of like Eldar tech from 40k. Spirit stones everywhere. Alright, let's move back to this top down.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, exactly I'm struggling to...
So this is just all the stuff into the Mega Gargant, the big boy here.
Which means the Mega Gargant swung, I'm guessing?
No, I think this is the hooves.
Oh, we've still only got one attack down.
This is the Mega Gargant hitting, sorry.
Ah.
This is the Mega Gargant.
I'm guessing it's going into the other unit of Varangard.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no, which makes sense.
Because they're battle line.
Well, I mean, the Varangard are too in this army, because it's 6th circle.
Yeah.
Circle. Yeah. It's a bit... Okay, Fight Last, unfortunately, it didn't go off. If Fight Last does go off, that's probably a dead Gargant, right?
And you've already committed at this point, haven't you?
Yeah.
So
you got to send it. Oh, ouch. The Incarnate has already fought, apparently, I think. Oh, no. The Incarnate hasn't fought, sorry. This Gargant has fought, so Archon is now going, which is fine. It makes sense.
I would have potentially, when these Varangard fought first,
I'd
have piled round and then gone again and piled round again, so that Archeon, it had space to get in.
Yeah.
Because that Incarnate can go that way and he'd still get in. It could go the other way and he could still get in.
Yeah.
So that might have been my play. Especially not taking one level off the Incarnate last turn.
I mean, knowing he's going first, I think we both knowing he's going first into the double, I think we both still put him into this rather than the Incarnate. Like, you don't, just because you make a charge doesn't mean you have to take it. And that's a big thing. Like,
no, but you can see why he'd take it.
Yeah.
If he did take the level off of him and that Fight Last came off, he would be looking at a board with 2 Mega Gargants left and losing nothing.
Yeah.
Which is a massive swing.
And clearing.
A massive play.
And clearing
all 4 objectives. Yeah. You're 2 points up for priorities. You're absolutely laughing.
The problem is, at this point, Daniel's now going to have to decide. Sam is going to have to decide. Does he want to keep the objectives he's got, like the one in the top left and the one in the middle, and hope that, at this point, hope the Incarnate stays alive, hear me out, so that Gargant on the left can't then fall back onto an objective?
Yeah, and Sam hasn't used a command point, I don't think, to see who's going next, has he?
No, because as I said at the start of the game, he'll do it till he gets the double, and then he'll give up.
But knowing who's going next would have been really big. Because if you know these Gargants aren't getting a double, you don't have to burn this point here.
This one?
Yeah, because I don't think he might be able to move and charge onto it.
Yeah.
But, maybe not. Because if you don't burn them, and this Gargant gets a double, it's just going boop, and burning, taking your point off you.
13 taken on Archeon, so he's got 7 left.
It's a flesh wound to Archeon, isn't it? Look at him trying to find 13 on his D20. Get the chest clock out on that. That's slow play. You see this? Still going.
Oh, yeah.
Gift that. Put it on an endless loop.
Opposite the 8, mate. Opposite the 8. Or get a stepper. Like a magic stepper. Although I hate dice. For wound markers, I really don't like using dice.
I don't know how many wounds this Gargant's took, but I bet it's not a lot.
That looks like a single-digit number there for me on the close-up. On the top down, sorry. I'll see if I can see through this window. That's the other reason I like commentating here, is my table's just here.
Big.
I'll go and have a check, because it is quite important.
Yeah, Gargant's having 3 up saves into -1 is not good. I think they're down to 11. I think he's 11 wounds taken right now. 11 taken. Yeah. That's not a lot of damage to this Gargant at all, is it?
It's not enough. I mean, he's got some more attacks coming in because he's got Archeon's fight on. He's got the fight twice from the Varangard, or he's also got Oracular. Is it Oracular Visions? The fight twice again on the other guy.
Well, Archeon might have fight twice as well. I don't know if he spent the command point again, but
it's not enough though.
No, unless these guys pile around now and then Archeon piles into the Gargant.
Potentially. Yeah, he should have.
He's rolling and not piling in again. So that can't be the play. So maybe he's out of range of 12 to fight twice.
At every opportunity on. Well, the Vanguard have it built in.
No, but I kill him.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Every opportunity you have to move, you should be doing so, unless it hinders you.
Yeah.
Every single opportunity. Like here.
Because the Incarnate's swung now, so you could pile in round without tagging the Incarnate.
Also, why haven't these piled round? Because if this Gargant does die, is he on the objective? I don't think so. In fact, we can know he's not on the objective because if we go to the right-hand view.
Oh, Sam.
Unless he has another fight yet with these guys.
Yeah, he does, but still.
But the problem is, he has to pile in onto that objective at this point. And in actual fact, do you know what you do if you are Sam and you do kill this Gargant this turn?
Mm-hmm.
You burn these two, you keep these two.
Yeah.
Because if we go back to the top down, this can't retreat.
Yep.
He would have to walk round, and then he's having to walk up. Or maybe you just burn this one. Maybe you just burn this one and keep these three. And just keep them for one more turn and then burn them on the next turn.
That's where knowing if you were going
first or second
would be really big.
Yeah.
I think I think the play would have been right if it went off. But I just don't think the things that needed to go off have gone off.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah, and I don't think this Gargant's going to die. Which means pretty much one unit of Vanguard aren't going to be able to retreat.
Nope.
The second unit are probably going to be out of range. But this mess on this side of the board is stuck where it is.
Yeah. It actually leaves it free for this Gargant to come up here, kill these, burn this, move over here, kill these, burn this, if Sigmar hasn't already done it.
Mm-hmm. Which would be really bad news.
So if this doesn't go off, does Sam just burn his 3 home objectives and then move on with his life?
But then do you get an extra one for not burning it? Daniel could just go, I'm not going to burn mine. Or just burn this one on the left.
Yeah, you get it for 1 if you hold it for 1, 2 if you hold it for 2, 4 if you hold it for 3, and 8 if you hold it for 5.
Because he could just bank on getting the next turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting the double.
This game mode makes me feel so nervous. You have to do so much maths in your head when you're playing.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
You know what's even better?
What?
My app does it all for him.
Whoa.
Wow.
Blow your own horn, Ben. Go for it, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, mate.
Sat in nervously waiting, hoping that stuff dies for Sam.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only stuff that is dying is Sam's, and it's Sam's turn. That's not good. I'm gonna see if he's got his cup. You know that he uses for his dice, just to see if he.
On the left view, it is up there, upside down.
I'll go and have a look.
How are people in chat thinking this game's going to go? I think there is a prediction thing somewhere, but it's a little bit late for that now because we're into turn 2. Yeah. Interesting to see. What would you guys have done differently if you were in Sam's position? Or would you have just done the same thing and went for it? Oh, look at this. Fabian reckons the Gargants will win. Some works reckons Fat Lad will win. That's two for the Gargant players.
Okay, so the Incarnate has gone down a level. He had 17 wounds on him.
Wicked.
And there are only 8 wounds left on that Mega Gargant on the left-hand side.
Both the Vanguard fought twice.
Only one of them fought twice.
Strange.
I think what he's trying to do is hold something in the back of the tank, so to speak. But I mean, he's got his first advance. He's got his battle tactic. Why not take it? You've got it.
Burn any?
We'll see in a minute because it'll pop up on screen.
Sam going, I'm about to die, aren't I? As he contemplates burning points or not.
6 wounds left on the Incarnate. Unfortunate. Fight Last didn't go off, so it's because that's until your next hero phase, isn't it?
Fight last? Yeah, I'd assume so.
Yeah.
Because that is such a huge spell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't think Sam's burning anything.
Yeah. Sam's explaining what he thought he'd do in the 2 turns. He's thinking that he's explaining that he thought that the Incarnate would be dead and this Gargant would be dead, which I think are fine. That is the play, and if things would have gone right, that would have happened.
Yeah. Fine.
You get that fight last off,
Yeah.
they're dead.
Yeah.
You get enough damage through on that one. That Raw even goes off. The Incarnate loses a life.
Yeah.
And I think Daniel probably knows that could happen.
Yeah.
But he's probably thanking
the dice
gods
yeah.
that it didn't.
I mean,
now he's in a very commanding position.
Also, Archeon only having 6 wounds left. You just throw this Gargant in here, kill Archeon with the Incarnate, and then you can push through on the next turn to this objective. Because it doesn't look like Sam has burnt any.
Which I think, again, is a strange play. And he didn't use his dice.
Didn't use his dice.
I'm guessing he's waiting to see if he gets to turn them.
Yeah.
All 3.
Give 1 second.
I think Sam's burnt all his objectives. Just shouted over to Big Boy Ben, who's going over to sort his app out. I think burning the objectives is probably the good call. I think this Gargant over here, oh no, can I draw? Yes, look at this, lads. Probably just goes here and takes this point. So I would at least burn this point. He probably could do this anyway. Maybe with a run. So maybe I would burn at least these 2. But it'll be interesting to see what he's actually done. Sorry, I've just drawn on your little pad.
You're allowed to draw on it.
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Good.
So we've had all 3 burn.
All 3?
Oh, yeah, but they've... Oh, Sam. Gosh darn it. He's done it again. He did this last game. He goes a turn ahead by accident, and it messes up my overlay.
Oh, no. Cry, Ben.
I know.
You can be all right.
I'm going to fix it. Give me a second.
This is why you should do everything on pen and paper. Everything.
There's not many
Streaming. I'll draw pictures and we'll hand them out by post.
There's not many things I can do right in my life. This is not one of them. Right, let's delete these.
So
nobody wants turn 3 yet.
So with no back points now, the Gargant player, Daniel, can just chill. As long as if he kills all the stuff in front of him, he'll win by a landslide.
He could even burn this one and just keep this one alive.
Well, he's probably better off burning the one on the left.
Oh, burn them both. Just get rid of them both. And then hold this. And laugh. Actually, no, he's got...
No, because he's going to send that Gargant into there.
Yeah, Archeon's dead this turn.
Yeah, that Gargant there might die.
Oh, great.
But then he doesn't have anything on the point if he piles in.
But if Sam manages to kill that unit of 3 Vanguard first, there is no option.
Yeah,
if Daniel kills it, there is no option for Sam to be able to pile around onto that objective.
So burning all the points when you're in this kind of position down means that... Yeah, I think Sam's right. I think he does have to go finest hour on Archeon.
Yep.
You couldn't heal anyway, Sam, because you're in combat, mate.
Yeah, finest hour here on Archeon. I think if you're Daniel, you spend a command point on the Gargant on the left to fight at top bracket.
Yep.
And
go first and just swing everything you've got.
You just wail into that.
And then hopefully the Incarnate goes and swings everything into Archeon, takes the wounds off of him and heals himself.
Yeah.
That would be massive. That would be massive.
That would be absolutely huge.
That will be all she wrote. All she wrote. All she wrote.
All she writted.
If the Incarnate and this Gargant are both alive at the end of this turn, that has got to be the game. Because he just stands there now.
Yeah.
He's already ran 3, but he holds 2. Monstrous Takeover. Doesn't really need the battle tactics anymore.
No, I mean, you're both on 4 wins. Whoever wins this probably wins the tournament. Both of these guys have man buns. It's impressive.
I'd like to see them kiss.
Oh. Well.
So.
Yeah, we'll see if Dan can...
Finest hour on Archeon.
Yeah,
no, -1. Oh, -1 to hit probably lasts till his next hero phase.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So how many wounds do you say he had left? 6?
6.
That's not a lot of wounds.
No, he's gone.
That's not a lot.
I mean, he's got all that defense if he doesn't get roared, right?
Ooh.
But retreat.
He can't. Surely he's in. Oh, he's only level 1, so it's an 8-inch aura. Retreat is the play.
Now the problem is a retreat counts as a move, right?
Yeah, but he's 20 models. And battle line.
Sorry?
So redeploying onto the point means nothing.
No. I would have wailed in.
I think this is a better play. Especially if he wins the turn. Yeah, it's not worth it, Sam, I don't think. You're not going to get the point back from him.
No.
What's his battle tactic? Aggressive expansion. Yep, these two. Well, he's got it now, definitely.
Well, he already had it anyway.
Yep.
Regardless of this one, he's already got it here. Yeah. So, both of these players have both done ferocious advance and aggressive expansion, just flipped around.
This could have been a very different game.
Yeah. Part of me is like, with a little bit of luck from Sam's side and a little bit of bad luck from Dan's side, it would be definitely a different game.
Redeploying the Varangard backwards.
Nah, not the play, surely. Especially now you've not got anything there, right?
Sam saying it didn't go well. He didn't even pull a Gargant down, which he didn't.
Yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate bit, right? Is to not be able to kill any of your opponent's army, and when you've only got when you've not got it, hold for 1 turn. That's not right, is it? Yeah. If you hold it for one turn. Oh no, he should have hold it for 2 turns, not hold it for 1 turn, shouldn't he?
What?
Sam, because you get more VPs if you hold it for multiple turns.
Yeah, he held them all 3 for 2 turns.
Yeah, I need to go and update the app for them then.
So should he be 3 points up?
It should be 3 extra points up, but it's.
I don't think it's going to matter.
It's a bit of a moot point, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got to do this because it makes somebody happy. I'm going to say hello to my partner Kitty and her grandma who are watching. They don't like Warhammer. They have no idea about Warhammer, but they want me to say hello.
What up?
Yeah, there you go. So hello, Kitty and grandma. I hope you're doing well.
Kitty and grandma.
Yeah.
Wow. That could be like a
duo
act.
It sounds like a comedy duo, doesn't it? Kitty and grandma.
Welcome to the stage, Kitty and grandma.
And then like,
yeah.
What a cat impression.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Daniel's turns, obviously, there's only 4 models. It's very... I mean, you've still got big decisions to make, right? But you're going to look for stuff.
Yeah.
One of them goes in, one of them charges. You still got your general at the back. Yeah.
3 mortal wounds.
Yeah. Shame. I'm going to go and just really quickly update the app before Sam
takes 1. That'll be Arcane down to 5.
He does bounce mortals back, remember, on a 6.
Oh, it's been left alone. Oh no, it's not doing anything. Stupid technology. He's locked me out, teammates. Locked me out. So Ben's just updated the victory points, but I don't think we see Archaon make it through this battle round. Don't think he makes it through this battle round. We could have potentially seen a Slay the Warlord here, or a because he's not going to have a chance anymore, unless he thinks he can't do it.
Well, let's just really quickly go back to this list. Nope, this list. Oh, we don't want the video. I just want the list. Yes, because Archaon's the general.
Yep. So if he kills Archaon without a battle tactic, that's monster and Warlord, he's thrown away. Wait, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think there's a pretty good chance the Gargant player, Dan, holds these 3 points for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the moment Archaon's dead...
He might even burn this point on the left in case he doesn't get the turn. Because that Gargant's got how many wounds left? A couple? Like
7.
Yeah, so maybe he burns that.
Yeah. Very
and then
possibly.
Sam can do bring it down.
Gargant's going first.
Oh, priority already.
Priority? What?
Oh yeah. No, we're fighting. We're fighting.
Yeah, there's a Raw coming in.
Yeah.
I imagine there's a Titanic duel and a Raw.
So Arcane's just got Finest Hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's got Ocular Visions. I don't know if he's re-rolling.
I don't think he has. I think he was out of range.
Mm.
It's I think you're right, Mike. As soon as Archeon dies here, it's going to be looking at a negative turn here for Daniel. Sorry, for Sam.
Well, I think this probably happened anyway. Even if he killed the Incarnate and that Gargant, both these other Gargants are then just jumping into him to finish him off.
Into Archeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're at the point where Sam has 4 objectives under his... Oh, sorry, hang on.
Yeah, so
4
he's got an
objectives.
advantage for it, though.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you're 4 objectives up and your opponent's only got 2 models left,
yeah,
you can keep hold of those objectives right until the last second to get as many points as possible. And every time that Dan moves off one of these objectives with one of those models, there would have been a Varangard unit ready to come down and take it.
Yeah, I think I would have done what Sam did. But I maybe still even would have done that charge.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think if you're on the top table, I think you just go for it.
Just send it.
Because if that paid off, he'd have won the game.
Yeah.
And it, like, sooner and more, more commanding than it is now.
See, I think I would have done what he did here.
But then
with
just
the
not charged.
Knights, pull these in, pull this in, pull Archeon here, not charged. Obviously, still hope you get the fight last here, right?
Yeah.
Then charge everything into this Gargant to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
You are now in control of 4 objectives.
Yeah. But he's still got 3/4 of his army left. And you've got all of it, I guess.
Yeah. That's the difference. You're trading something for nothing at that point.
Yeah.
And you're trading 500 points nearly for... Okay, you've popped your fight twice, and this, that, and the other.
You've got to commend Sam.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to do it, because at the end of the day, big-time players make the big-time players better.
Yep. You're never going to win if you sit back on the back.
No, exactly. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep, and I don't take a lot of shots, because I always miss. Anyway.
Well, yeah, and I mean... It's just a shame it hadn't paid off, but it is what it is.
I mean, the game would, again, be a little bit different if the Incarnate was gone last turn instead of being there, and all of that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate, but we'll see if / how Sam can indeed recover if he wants to, or if he just wants to give up and be like, "Now I'm done. Let's go to a bar." I mean, if he gives up and goes to the bar, that's great for me because it's an easy pack down.
Yeah, but the people are here to see Warhammer.
I know.
We'll have to play a game again.
Oh, well, no. After the last game,
We'll
myself and Louis went to play some Star Wars Legion, didn't we?
Never again. Never again with Ben. Oh, come play this friendly game of Legion.
Killed
Killed about 4 models.
5. It was 2 clones. No, actually, it was 7.
It was
You
not
killed
enough.
6 clones and Rex. You did really well. You did really well.
Oh yeah, everyone's here to win the Heresy box.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Did you tell them you've rigged it and you're just giving it to me? That'd be
Uh,
really awkward if it rolls and I get in.
I mean, have you entered?
No. Bet, one sec. One sec.
You're going to email him
Let
right
me
now.
just-
Email him right now.
Heresy is heresy. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Good
Archeon
effort.
is down, yeah.
See you later, Big A. And that could very well be all she wrote.
Well, I mean, if it's definitely the double here from from Dan, it is the game, right? Oh, we're seeing if the Cronspine decides to die or
Oh,
not.
please give him this. That's really high.
On a 16,
No,
I don't
I think
so.
it's alive.
Yeah,
Oh,
not on a 16.
yeah. Sam's.
And then heals all the wounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sam's upset.
There's nothing worse.
Oh, this game has not gone very well. Yeah. Oh.
Sam won.
So Sam's won priority in taking the turn. He's going to do bring it down or slay a battle line. Turn 3, he's going to just burn the point of them. They're not primes, are they?
No.
Oh. Yeah, because I don't think they're primes, are they?
No, they're not prime objectives.
Yeah, that's a good point. It makes a good point that even if he didn't burn it and Sam got the turn, he could do the start of turn 3 burn.
Yeah.
So he was probably safe to leave it as it was.
Yeah.
Or it's been very well played by Dan, even though he's basically sat here and not really been able to do much.
Yeah. I mean, it's 6-10, right? Sam's got the turn.
Oh, they're going back now to see if the Kronspine dies.
Well, it's a... And then he rolled a 16. Yeah, the thing is, if you make a mistake,
You got to live with it on table 5, don't you?
You've either got to catch it there and then and say, "Hey, this is the problem," before we go any further.
Yeah.
At that point, I would give you the leeway to go back, but you know that sort of stuff. It's yeah.
I'm guessing Sam's picked. He hasn't put it down, but I'm guessing he's doing his hero face stuff. He's going to pick bring it down or slay a battle line.
Yeah.
He's putting oracular visions on that unit of Varangard there with 2 left.
Sure, why not?
Assuming the ones that can fight twice.
Yep. It's. I mean, Sam's just trying to kill a Gargant at this point.
It's a lot of points though.
Yeah.
Get no points for objectives this turn. And he is. If he kills this battle, they've just changed to turn 3.
Oh, they are in turn 3.
Yeah, I know. All just pinged.
Oh, did it all just change over?
Yeah.
Finally. Great, because then he hit complete battle round at the bottom. So bring it down.
Yep. What a surprise. Demonic powers the rerolls. Goes off on a 7.
Yeah. Having a book with a reroll is so good.
Yeah, it is. It's very old school. All the old school books have the rerolls, like more.
I was massively sad, right, when they changed the Daughters of Cain battle rights from reroll 1s to +1. Because it's really easy to get +1 with all that attack.
Yeah.
I don't need that nonsense in my life.
It's nice to have it board wide though, saves you command points.
Yeah, it definitely does. But
it's not quite as good as +1 and then reroll 1s, is it?
No. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna. I think got heroic recovery coming in.
Always feels bad on Gargants. I'll say it again.
Did you know?
Oh, here we go. Go on.
I was just gonna say, did you know that heroic actions are done as a pair? So both players have to do their heroic action in succession, starting with the player who has priority.
Nope.
Yes.
I just assume that it's the start of the hero phase thing, and whoever's turn it is has to do it first, and then when they've done all their start of the hero phase stuff, then the opponent does all theirs.
Usually, but heroic actions in the GHB specifically stay starting with the person who has turn. Each player chooses, so you choose, they choose, then you can actually choose your battle tactic afterwards. So you can try and
I hate that.
Wean out the
I'm not a fan of
the
that.
finest hour. Not a fan of that, but a fan of the chess clock. What a man!
What? No. There's nothing more honest than a chess clock. That's a dishonest way. Chess clocks don't lie, all right.
Well,
remember that.
It's a bit Zinchi of me. I apologise.
Well, yeah, it's. You know how it is. Sam's basically setting up here to try and kill this Gargant.
That's his only play.
Yeah.
He's not got a double turn in the tank because he's already used it. He's not. Do
you think there's a way that Sam? I don't think Sam can take these points off Dan anymore.
Not at all.
I think the Gargants just stay on the points, and the Incarnate just goes and kills everything that's left. All he has to do is tag it.
Yep.
It's only got 1 life though.
Yeah.
But
because it didn't kill Archeon.
No, but 16 points is a hell of a lot of points.
Well, okay. So what what are we on? 6 to 10. Say Sam kills the Gargant, right?
He gets 4 points.
He gets 4 points.
2. Oh no, 5 because he kills a monster as well.
Oh yeah.
Battle tactic monster priority target for 2.
Yep.
That's 5. So he's up to
15.
15. So then even if Dan doesn't do a battle tactic and just manage to hold on, he still wins.
Yeah. The also thing is, if Dan does do a battle tactic, broken ranks, for example, on that unit of 2 Varangard, say, Dan now is on 8 to 15. He's only 7 points behind. If he wanted to, he could burn those objectives for 6 of those points.
And just carry on.
And oh wait, because you did broken ranks with a monster, you get an extra VP, so you're now back up.
Yeah. I think the safer play is to just go, you've literally got 2 units of Varangard left. No one, they don't have the play to go for those points, I don't think.
No, the only thing that Dan does here, right, is he sends 1 Gargant and the Kronspine to deal with this, and one of them sits here and does nothing.
Yep.
And then
throw some rocks at those.
Burn that, sure, because at that point, Sam physically won't have A, the models, or B, the battle line to take this bottom one off you, and then you hold it for all 5 turns, score 8 points and win. Power in numbers is such a weird mission because
it is. Unless
you have 2 like relatively chunky battle line armies, it's going to be quite decisive quite quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good for Gargants though.
Really good.
Obviously it's not because of 6 points.
Yep.
But you know, everything's a battle line. Sam is sacked.
Everything is battle line, apart from the Kronspine, but also everything's worth 3 points if you individually kill them on different turns. You know that there's just not a way to come back from it. I don't think for Sam.
No, and I think he probably knows that. He did say before they did the priority, if you win this, we'll just call it.
Yeah, he did.
Which I think is probably fair, and at least you know, I think if you did an interview with him, he'd probably say, if that had gone right, I'd have won that game.
Yeah,
which is something that a lot of people say, and I guess is true. But at the end of the day, it is a dice game.
But the thing is, if you would have done, if retrospectively you come back and you're like, I would have done this differently and I would have won the game. Well, you would have done that differently, but then how would your opponent react to that?
Yeah.
Because how would Dan reply if he didn't have a Kronspine and he didn't have that Gargant on the left and Archeon was still roaming free here? Like, would he just try and sync Archeon with the 2 Megas? Would he try and play for a different pot? Like, what would he do?
Yeah, exactly. But it would have asked him questions that he's just not been asked.
Yeah.
Which is all you can really do, isn't it?
Yeah. Trying to just have a quick listen. Someone's son is indeed winning. You are right, Berserk. Someone's either Dan or I mean, it's going to be Dan at this point. I can't see
No, I can't.
I can't see a world in which
unless Dan just goes, you know what, I feel bad, and just moves off all the points, picks a battle tactic to get in Sam's half, and walks the opposite direction off the points.
Lets the Varangard live and come round and claim both and burn. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a world that happens because you're playing for the win of the tournament here. You're playing for a real nice mace. Have you seen that trophy?
No, I tried not to look because I bailed out of it. I didn't play, so I haven't looked at what you get for winning.
Really nice.
Yeah, mate.
Mace.
It could have been me. Probably not, but I'd probably be on table 10 somewhere, struggling for my 3rd win.
Well, you were going to bring Fire Slayers and a Kronspine yourself, weren't you?
I was playing it before it was cool.
What do you do at that point? Put the Kronspine into 2 Gargants if you can, and then...
Yeah, just sling it as something and go. Have some of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because the thingies are no joke. The magma drops are no joke on their own.
They're really good.
No joke. I probably would have struggled in this mission, though. My battle line are pants. And they move 4 inches.
Of course.
Oh, they're not...
He's about to finish off. Fight last went onto that Mega Gargant down the bottom left as well. So Sam's just rolling all the dice together.
look at that glorious man bun. Oh,
I know. We need to see Dan's man bun over the top.
you can see him on view close if he pops his head down. But
Andy, thank you very much for the donations. You have entries into the raffle. Sorry, go on.
nah, if Dan pops his head down, you could see him on view close. But Timber, the roll off, 3 for Dan. 3, roll again. 6 for Dan. 4. He's going to pick the point in the middle of the two.
Vanguard, yeah.
The fact that they do D6 when they charge and only D3 when they fall down seems silly.
Well, you've got conscious effort of placing feet versus just mindless toppling of mountain of flesh.
Yeah, so he's going to do D3 to both.
Into terrain, thanks for that. 3.
Oh.
A little bit of touching.
Oh,
3
3 on
again. Oh
both.
my word.
The nail in the coffin. Salt in the wound.
Rumour has it Dan did more wounds in Timber than Sam did the whole game.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is 35 he has took off.
Yeah, that's fair.
And however, oh, look at the gargant right in front of the view close. Look at that. Yeah, 5. No, he's already added that. Yeah. Yeah. He's got it. They've worked out. 5-turn swing for Sam.
Yeah.
And I guess Dan now just...
Sorry, 1 second.
You can see Ben's nice little tie there. But yeah, it's a bit of a anticlimactic final round on the top table, I think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would have liked a turn 5 last dice roll kind of who's gonna win. Like we've had a couple of those before, but it was never something quite as. It's not. The thing is, I think it's unfair to Sam to say it's been a whitewash. I think a couple of things go his way, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah, I agree.
He makes any of these spell rolls basically.
Yeah.
Because he did nothing for 2 turns in Magic.
Which is grim, but he is playing an army that doesn't get any bonuses.
Yeah.
And in fact, he charged the Archaon into the only thing that gives him a minus. So
yeah.
And again, he's keeping the Incarnate close to his Wizard.
Yeah.
Who's getting +1 from it. So the value you get out of this is pretty big.
The Incarnate is huge. Is it 400 points huge? I'd say so.
Yeah, I would expect. I reckon it's going to explode in popularity shortly.
I also reckon when it does, it's going to explode in points.
Or it'll be made a priority target.
Worth 2 or worth 1?
I think it depends. I think that it'll depend on how well it does until the GHB comes out, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How well it does until the GHB comes out and the stats on it, basically. They'll look at the win rates. And well, you'd hope they would. You'd hope that all the Games Workshop choices are based on stats. How do you feel about that, Ben? Yep, that's what I thought.
Welcome to the Hobby Room. We're a family-friendly community of wonderful hobbyists that are pro-hobby.
Yep.
And then we asked Louis to help us.
Yeah, I think I've been very well behaved today.
Oh, mate, you've been wonderful. You have earned yourself a gold star and a lollipop.
Thanks.
I
can have a cough sweet instead.
Have you got one?
I've got loads, but...
Well, there you go. From me to you.
Have one of my own cough sweets.
Yeah, from me to you, mate. From me to you, specifically. Oh, do you know what? I have loved wearing this, but I also can't wait to take it off and then put my t-shirt back on.
Do it now.
Nah.
Well, no one's watching you.
Nah, we're doing it proper.
As soon as you start taking clothes off, change your camera.
Presenters cam. Presenters cam. Alrighty. Well, we're going to see the sort of final closing parts of this game here. with Daniel and Sam taking to the battlefield. Sons of Behemat, Slaves to Darkness, fighting for the podium.
Yeah, broken ranks on that one Varangard, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's not difficult to do, is it?
No.
He's taken 1 wound. You're just going to ram the Incarnate into him. It's going to be like Curry through a toddler.
Wow. I would expect a handshake after this turn.
I'd expect a handshake now. Not from the toddler, but from...
I think he gets a big enough charge with that Gargant that he hits them other ones. It's either here. I think they just shake hands, probably.
I mean, I would.
5's not that big, though, but it's probably big enough to tag the Chaos Lord or the Sorcerer.
Maybe you got the
whatever that
round,
is, and then piling round.
You got a CP to spend. You might as well spend it.
It's probably important to say this Gargant here is dead, and all these points are destroyed.
This is dead. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone.
Yeah. So really, we're playing on the bottom half of the board with some useless Untamed Beast, really.
No, Wonka. It is Sam Kimberly.
We should really call him Kimbo, like Kimbo Slice. You remember Kimbo Slice?
Yeah, I kind of want to call him Rambo now for some reason.
Rambo?
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice was a madman.
Sorry, I've just realised he's now going to pile him round and kill him in the Varangard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
D6 mortals coming onto that poor Sorcerer Lord. That's 3. Kimbo Slice, lol.
Imagine him just like walking up and just bang, kicking that Chaos Lord in the face. But yeah, this is going to be all she wrote. There's definitely a handshake. I wouldn't even sit through this turn.
I mean, Sam, I think he's probably doing it for the stream, and I'm like, that's great. I have a headache.
Nah, I guess you play it out, don't you?
No, Sam's not even got any CP.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, mate. Oh. It's like, you've turned up to the party, you've not got the gift, you've got yesterday's clothes on, your shoes are odd, your socks are right, but you're wearing them on your hands. And the Kronspines... You fight with the Gargant first, right?
Yeah, probably. I think he doesn't want to lose a level on his Kronspine.
Why would
he gets his battle tactic with a monster.
Yeah, but also, why would it matter? You don't lose the level until it's at the end of the turn.
Yeah, but he could take the damage to lose the level and lose it. Not that I think it would change the game.
No. Losing that Kronspine at this point would do nothing.
No, I would agree.
And the Vanguard haven't charged, so they're not getting their +1 damage on the charge.
What's Daniel's road to victory been like here?
Oh, Daniel's road to victory. He
played Toby.
Toby.
That's a good win. Not to blow Toby's horn,
yeah.
But that's a big win. I don't know who else he played, but this probably going to say this is one of the easier matches he played.
Potentially, yeah.
It'd just be like that sometimes.
I mean, okay, what this matchup still? Dan versus Sam. What mission is better for Sam? Is there one, or is this just the matchup that Dan wants?
Veins of Gur any good? Kill stuff early, but they just hide.
Yeah,
they just chill. I know he had the potential to smash it again. It just didn't pay off. Hero mission would be awful.
Apex.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Gargants don't even follow Apex rules. You don't. In the Gargant's battle tome, you can choose to ignore the battle plan rules.
What?
To score. Like, in terms of for controlling objectives.
Well, so you can stand 6 away and control it?
Yeah.
What?
Not only can you stand... Oh, they do now, do they? It's been FAQ'd. Okay, well, the last time I played that mission against Gargants, we read through it all and we looked at it. They could originally stand 6 away and they didn't even have to kill the enemy hero that was on it.
Oh, that's so sad.
But they have FAQ'd it, so that now they have to be within 3. Do they also have to kill the enemy, Karagon, or can they still just walk onto it for no reason?
Oh, God, I hope they can't just walk onto it.
Do you know what the other one is? You know Battle for the Pass, where yours is worth...
They kick him, yeah.
Kick him.
I played that yesterday on TTS.
Oh, they don't ignore those rules? No. You
No,
can
because they kick their one into
the middle.
the middle, and now it's worth 2.
Yeah.
And they just keep kicking them forward
until they're in
until
your
they're
opponent's.
worth 4.
Yep.
Yeah, stupid.
And
That's like the best Gargant game
and
ever.
you can kick an objective. It was FAQ'd. You can kick an objective multiple times if you've got multiple Kraken Eaters. So if you know you're playing
it down the board.
yeah, if you know you're playing that mission, just dribble them up, mate.
Just dribble them up.
And
Think they're going to shake hands?
I think they're going. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's currently what 9 to. Yeah, no burning. Dan's just not burning them. There's no point.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's no point burning them this turn because it's worth 6. And
I guess they might be playing because Sam wants to get as many points as possible to podium.
VPs, very possibly, very possibly. I mean, he's currently ahead by 6 points, and it looks like, oh, hang on a minute, Sam's look like he's winning. Yeah, but at the moment, these are worth 6 points between
turn
them
5, banging.
Yeah, they'll be worth 16 at that point. Savage Spearhead.
How the hell is he going to do so? Oh, has he got a hero up here somewhere?
Oh. Well, this can't fall back.
No.
He's got a teleport up here from the Lord. I don't think Savage is the play.
He hasn't got any other choices. He's not going to kill a Gargant. He's not going to take any points back. He's already ran.
Wholly with an 8, so I can't retreat, yeah.
He's not going to get Savage. Probably just going to shake hand. No. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Small deployment. Small deployment there, Dan. It's turn 4. I mean,
And that's all she wrote.
I don't think there's anything that Sam could do for the rest of the game. I think
No.
it's a case of sitting there and going, right, cool, well, what can Dan score? Well, he doesn't burn those until turn 5.
Can do an easy monstrous takeover.
There you go, there's the handshake.
There's a handshake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, turn 4, we've got an MT, or a monstrous takeover.
Yeah.
Turn 5...
I don't know if he has one. He's already done broken ranks.
Yeah. He's already done aggressive expansion. He's already done ferocious advance.
I don't think he runs off those points to...
They're just actually Sam's filling it in on the app for us now, so we can see what they're talking about. So you got monstrous takeover there. Prize sorcery is the Sam's grand strategy.
So I'm guessing he rolls his He just runs his sorcerer away.
It's a teleport into the corner, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they're just talking through exactly what happens.
I think, regardless, I think that's the tournament for Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one on 5-0.
Yeah.
Do monstrous takeover with the incarnate.
Yeah. You just move it here, and you could even just kill this in your turn. Oh no, just retreat in your turn.
He can't. He might be hallucinate. Yeah. Yeah. He's basically saying he's going to get monstrous takeover and then just call it.
Yeah,
I think
just
keep
hold of them. Yeah, the players are just talking now. Daniel's like, dude, take these 3 points. He's trying to be a good guy.
This is how the sausage is made, mate.
Yeah. Where the favourite player where it's come from?
Yeah, they're in the room. They're in the room where it's happening. Sam's not really, but
is that a Hamilton reference?
Yeah, of course it is.
My dude.
Oh, Sam's like, unbind it. Hey, teleport.
Is
and he goes into
that please?
Master of Magic. Yeah, so he puts him in the corner.
Right in the corner, right out of the way. He's actually just
No, I think that's dead.
Oh, is that the plan?
Because these have moved. I'm guessing that incarnate kills it.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
He's basically saying he doesn't need the points, he just needs to win.
Yeah.
And he's won. So he's just gonna borderline arguing
Yeah,
over 2 VP.
It's like, all right, guys. Oh, are they still playing? I thought they shook hands. I'm so confused.
You just go throw a towel in, Sam. Sam, stop it!
He's already
Stop kicking him.
You're already dead. Stop.
What are these guys doing? He's trying his best. Dan's trying his best to give him
2 points.
extra VP.
Sam, just take the 2
bless
points,
him.
my dude.
That's not going to be wholly in by the look of it.
Just teleport.
He's just going, just have it. Just have it.
He's been going like that for the past 5 minutes, mate.
Just have it. Just take the points, Sam. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, so Savage Spearhead for Sam in turn 5.
Which I think is a stretch, but
I mean, Dan's being a good guy and giving it to him. Yeah, they're just talking about it. Sam is also trying to give Dan more V. My gosh, they're both like, beat me harder.
I'm a masochist. That's a problem.
They're like, just give me the points.
Yeah, and he's thrown away Slay the Warlord at the last, which is fine as well.
Yeah, I mean, you've not really got else to do, have you?
Yeah, 30-20. Which isn't that bad. It'd only be a 5 differential. 15-5.
Yeah.
If that was the score they were doing.
Yeah. 30 to... How did Sam... All right, the players are just working out the points. The point is, Dan won. Dan won. We'll get an exact VPs in just a second. We'll come back to us, wrap up, and then we'll take a 2-minute break, and I'll come and do the heresy draw there. Thank you so much for joining me there, Louis, for games 4 and 5.
Oh, that was a riveting final game.
Game 4 was more interesting.
Come all this way to do Gargants twice.
I'm so sorry, dude.
No.
So
It's fine. It's quite interesting to see because that list was on the top table twice.
Yeah,
which means Gargants haven't really been been around that much. Lately. So
there's definitely the possibility that there could be some play coming into the new GHB. Oh, sorry, before the new GHB. I think when the new one comes in, it's going to be completely different again.
Yeah, I mean Gargants aren't horde armies, are they?
No.
So, but they are battle line.
Yeah, but it depends what bonuses they get from that point. You say it's not a fun watch, Gary. I had fun watching it. Multiple other people did. You were here. You had fun watching it, didn't you, Louis?
Yes, Ben.
Thank you.
No, it was great. It was great. It was a good experience to be here.
Yeah.
Everyone's suited and booted. We both look dapper.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had to take table 1 as well because who doesn't want to see the top table?
Yeah, exactly.
We want to see the person that's winning the game, potentially winning the tournament as well.
Yeah, we'd have to have gone 3 tables down.
Yeah.
To pick a new game that hadn't streamed before.
And then somebody sat there at 3 and 1, and it's like, oh, they're not playing for the win; they're playing for second or third.
Yeah.
It's quite nice to see if you play because Sam might have pulled one out of the bag there to be able to sort of do some things that we never sort of thought. Unfortunately, wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But I want to say a massive thank you to all of our followers, subscribers, donators, cheers, pledges, lookers, raiders, hosters. We're going to take you guys. We're going to take a couple minutes break. I will be back. You can head on out, and I will do a draw to see.
I'm not going to stay for the heresy draw.
Who's going to win the heresy box? Don't go anywhere, people. We will be right back. Thank you very much for
Say
watching,
hello to the
everybody.
ladies.
And we will see you. I've got too many things. We'll see you later. I'll be right back. All right, chat. Give me just a second to fix my my random number generator, and we can do some. We can do a giveaway if anybody's excited for that. Winning a Horus Heresy box. Thank you very much to everybody who entered. Really appreciate it. You guys have covered the box and the postage, which is nice. And we will see who gets to win the giveaway. You want to see my face for a little bit? I can say hello. I've taken my jacket off. It's a little warm here. I've not got Louis with me anymore. I really need to iron this shirt, but I looked pretty fancy anyway. Right. You switch speakers and Waffles is barking at me. Okie dokie. Right, I need to just double check that I've got everybody in here. That's what I was doing. And all of the emails are in, the donations are in, we're good to go. Right, so entries closed at 3, actually, about an hour ago. And we are going to just randomize a couple of rangers. Give me just a split second. You do, Noel, yeah. Let me just randomize this real quick. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. I really do appreciate you guys being here. It has meant quite a lot to us. I appreciate you guys awesomely. And we have got... We're pretty much ready. I just need to do this, and then I've got so many screens and monitors and stuff that I'm like, I've got so much stuff going on. Gary has 2,000 entries. What do you mean you got 2,000 entries? I can't see 2,000 entries. I've got 500, Gary. You donated a £5, right? That's 500. Oh, are you being sarcastic? Oh, damn. Being sarcastic. Okay, so let me... This isn't the scene that we want. Right, are we ready? Bang, here we go. So, I'm going to randomize this range real quick again. So, data, randomize range, yeah. Boom. Okay. And then I'm going to hit generate. And whoever wins this number wins the box. I'm going to put the number in just here, and it'll generate the... I'm going to put it in just here, and it'll generate the thing. You ready? Oh, the ticket number for winning the Horus Heresy box is 13198. It is Karagon. Oh, that shouldn't be Echoes of Doom. That should be Heresy. Heresy box. There you go. Congratulations, Karagon. 13198. 13198. Yep, Karagon. Congratulations. You did have over nearly half the tickets. I will, pre-order's like 2 weeks, so we'll get that box to you. I've got your Echoes of Doom box at home, so I'll give that to you on Monday if you're at the club. If not, I will find a way to get it to you shortly. That's 2 in a row, my dude. That's 2 in a row. I appreciate that. And a massive, massive thank you to everybody here. I appreciate you guys being here. A huge thank you to Sanctuary and to the Warrior Lodge for hosting us and having us here. I will be covering Heat 4 and the final as well. A massive thank you to all of you guys watching, to all of the players that have been on stream, and all the players at the event. Sam didn't win, unfortunately, Fabian. Daniel, fortunately, won. So Mega Gargants won. In terms of the raffle, Karagon won the raffle, which is pretty nice. We will be, I think Kerry might be streaming tomorrow, potentially. I don't know what her schedule was like, so potentially. Who knows? But other than that, thank you so very much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. !Discord if you want to join the Discord. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Look after yourselves. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.